Oh, we love a good debut around these parts, especially when they're highly anticipated. Welcome in MLB Network, Lawrence Shahadi, Carlos Pena, Melanie Newman here with you. One of the best today, a top prospect in the game, is on his way to the show. You were highly hyped coming into the major leagues. What was that like? How'd you deal with it?
Well, you know what? It's fun, right? You get all this hype around you, and you feel like, hey, I have all this support behind me. But the reality is, it's a lot of pressure to live up to. And at the end of the day, you just have to get out there and say, look, I deserve to be here. Now I'm going to put the blinders on, get back to work. Routine is extremely important, preparation, and go play the game you love. Forget about the hype. Go play baseball between the lines.
Well, I know you were probably really intent on, I want to make sure I stand up for this organization, the coaches, my teammates who have been watching me. But this is a big day for the fans and media as well, because you get that top prospect tag. People start to follow you the minute that you enter the professional sport. It doesn't matter what level of the minor leagues that you start your journey on. And so this is the hope. You're embodying the hope of the future of this team. It's a really big one, but it's a really fun one.
Gosh, no pressure. That's so cool. We're all fans, and we projected out that his ceiling is high. We can't wait to see the mark he makes on the sport.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the Oakland Athletics. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Here we go, Singy. The fans have been waiting for this Major League debut for a while, and it's finally here. There's a lot of hype around his talent, and now we get to see how that looks at the big league level.
Yeah, this is the kind of game it's going to be shared all over social media later tonight. Baseball fans all across the world are aware of this debut, and we're lucky enough to be at the stadium for it, so I'm excited to see what he's got firsthand. My advice to him would just be to soak it all in. Don't worry about the results. Don't worry about the expectations. Just really enjoy this experience because it only happens once.
First pitch coming your way next. So up next, Professor PrimeTime, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning, and into the box for Baltimore, Professor PrimeTime.
You know why Stripling has such a high arm slot? Well, he broke his leg in high school and couldn't play infield, so he was forced to adjust his throwing motion because of the cast on his leg. He changed his position, and he never looked back. Now, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Get out of town. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 5-zip. Singy, he's been the main character in this one. A multi-homer performance in his debut. Certainly a rare accomplishment, but one that comes to mind. Trevor Story back in 2016 for the Rockies.
Oh, yeah, it's been quite the day for him, Boog. He's making a huge impression here, just like Trevor Story did. So hopefully this is a great...
Now batting, the center fielder, Professor PrimeTime.
Hammered, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
One down. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Right here. Let's go, kid.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. Feed to second, that's one. Over to first, that's two. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Back here in the East Bay, this is J.J. Bleday. Kicks and fires. Ripped on a line to center. PrimeTime pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Man at first, Professor PrimeTime getting ready to hit. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. Hit on the ground, might be two. Davidson tossed to second. How about that double play?
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 runners on base.
Professor PrimeTime digs in now.
Fielder, Professor PrimeTime.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field, and it's off the wall. Around third, relay throw home, and he's out.
A lot of real estate to cover on that play defensively. A long throw to the cutoff man, and then a lot of ground to make up as well on the relay. But an excellent job of execution and getting that out at the dish as he tried to make it home all the way from first base.
And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. At the belt and fires. Got it by him for the K.
The center fielder, number 24.
PrimeTime, the rangy center fielder, only 18 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2023. Now a screamer into the outfield. Ruiz pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right.
Back in Oakland as we go to the last of the third. Here's Logan Davidson. Kicks and deals. Now a high fly ball out to left center. On the move. He's got it. 1 down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
There you go, left fly.
That's in for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and they're up by 3.
The batter, number 2, Gunnar Henderson.
Man at second with 1 away. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Gunnar Henderson. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Oh, he gloves it. Throws sails over his head at first.
Just kind of sailed that throw and pulled it across his body towards the right field side of first base. And usually that means the fielder just didn't square up his shoulders to the target. And I think that throw had just as much to do with his footwork as anything else.
2 on, 1 out. Double play ball to second. There's 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. But they push across 1 run on 2 base hits. 1 error and 1 left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's 1 out, runner at second. Professor PrimeTime, the next to hit for the Orioles.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And a foul ball. And before the 0-1, he asks for time. 1 out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's 4-0. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And The batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Pickoff throw, and he dives back in safely. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. And a 4-pitch walk.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in the top half of inning number 7. Got him swinging. And there's 2 away.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Anthony Santander at the plate.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And that one almost got him.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Righty delivers. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Sizing this one up. He's got it. And that is that. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Orioles 4 and the A's nothing. And here is Professor PrimeTime. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And it's gone. A 2-run shot, 3rd home run of the season. It's 6-2. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So digging in, Logan Davidson. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And it one-hops the wall. Around third. The relay throw. Pulls him to third safely as a run scores.
I love the hustle out of the box. Man, he drove that baseball, and he was thinking triple right away.
PrimeTime really stood out in this win. A 4-hit performance, including a home run.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles, 6 runs on 12 hits, 1 error.
Professor PrimeTime, the next to hit.
Fielder, Professor PrimeTime.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Man at second. And it finds its way through for a hit. Headed for the plate. Now he stops, and he's able to get back into third.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
That's a laser base hit. In comes the runner from third, and they lead by 2. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
The center fielder, number 24, Professor PrimeTime.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
One down. Gunnar Henderson will hit next.
Gunnar Henderson.
The 1-2. To the right side, Soderstrom. And he handles it himself for the out. And here's the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. That one the other way. He's got it. And that is out number 3. And the Orioles leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0.
Don't be afraid, let it fly one time.
The center fielder, number 24.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
That's in there. It's 0-1. Lined into left center, base hit. And it gets by him. The run comes in to score from second, and they lead by 4.
The bat, number 2, shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Two outs, runner at first. Next to hit, Gunnar Henderson. Got him swinging. So up next, Professor PrimeTime.
Professor
Time asks for it at the plate, and he gets it. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. It's a double, his 4th hit of the game.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call. He probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit for the Orioles. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. He goes down looking. 1 left for the Orioles, but they lead it 4-0. Base is empty, 1 away. This is J.J. Bleday.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
The part about Burns' journey that's so interesting, former 4th-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin. On a line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The batter, the designated hitter, Miguel.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Baltimore Orioles. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team in home runs and runs batted in, Gunnar Henderson.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup, and when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
Bottom of the first, and into the box for Baltimore, Professor PrimeTime.
Professor PrimeTime.
And a pitch. Swing and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So digging in, Jordan Westberg. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team.
Jordan Westberg.
The 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Runner on at first with one gone. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. PrimeTime leads off first with one away. There goes the runner. Downstairs, and it misses, ball 4.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
So first and second with one gone. Anthony Santander at the plate. Two on, one out. To first, maybe a 2-ball. Over to Swanson. He turns it. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. An inning.
The center fielder.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here you go.
Hard hit left side. Zips it across. Inning over. Held in check. So one out, nobody on. Tomas Nido at the plate. Here comes a pitch. That smash towards center. Grabs it on the run. And there's 2 down.
The batter, the shortstop, the center fielder, number 24, Professor PrimeTime.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Safe at second with nobody out. And that double has the go-ahead run and scoring position. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down. And it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Jordan Westberg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Go-ahead run at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Center field. Bellinger drifts towards it. Hauls it in for the out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. 3-0 down. Runner breaks for third. Ball outside. And the throw, he's out at third.
Yeah, I don't really get the logic right there of trying to steal third. You've got to count.
New inning getting started. And now the DH, Ezekiel Duran. And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, catcher, Tomas.
Back now at Oriole Park. Here's the center fielder, Professor PrimeTime. The pitch.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. 0-1. Base hit center field. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
All over that one right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
No outs, runner at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Jordan Westburg. The pitch. In the air, right field. Suzuki has a beat on it. Makes the grab. 1 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
1 down. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Got him swinging. Now 2 away.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
The pitch. This to third. In time to Bush. What a play. Inning over. 1 left for the Orioles. Score remains tied 1-1. So the lineup flips over. Professor PrimeTime, the next to hit for the Orioles. Right through there for a strike.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
And here it comes. That's smacked on a line to center. And there's 1 down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back. Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 19 runners on base. For the Orioles, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 11.
1 down, runner at first. And here's the first baseman, Michael Bush.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
The 0-2. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And that's down, a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. He's in there.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Bottom of the first. And here is Professor PrimeTime.
Professor PrimeTime.
As he turns on the rubber and with that good live arm delivers.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And that's just foul. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. And the right-hander deals. That's a laser base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Over to first, and he's saved. PrimeTime gets his lead at first with nobody out. Now he breaks his bat. Goes to second. Safe there. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Batting third, the shortstop.
And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. Kicks and deals. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Happ makes the grab, one away.
Batting fourth, the right fielder,
Anthony Santander at the plate. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Left-hand hitter waits. To third. And it gets by him. One run is in. The tag. See.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
The batter, the center fielder, Professor PrimeTime.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He made him pay for that one. It's 4-3. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
That home run was a no-doubter as we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin.
And next for the Cubs, Christian Bethancourt.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
Happ at third. Nito over at second with one down. High fly ball out into left center field. He's got it. Both runners tagging. Fires it to the plate. And he's in there. A run scores. It's a two-run game.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass.
Bottom of the inning at the plate. Professor PrimeTime.
The center fielder, Professor.
The wind of the pitch. Liner, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And a pitch. Ground ball left side. Off balance feet. There's one. Throw bounces and he can't pick it. They get just one.
Well, they had the chance at turning two right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the sixth inning. And now it's going to be Dansby Swanson. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Ripped on a line to center. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's one down.
Now batting, right fielder.
So the batting order turns over. Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Into left center for a base hit.
Leading off.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Professor PrimeTime. He launched his solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off on the right foot.
The wind and the pitch. Ripped towards third. In time to Bush. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out? So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Professor PrimeTime now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
He's so solid. Calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Cowser rounds second on his way to third. Coming home. He'll score. It's now 9-4, and his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Now here is Jordan Westburg. Man on second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 9 and the Cubs 4. PrimeTime was a big contributor for them in the win. 4 hits, 1 of them a homer.
Really impressive work at the dish, Boog. He gave his teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all you can ask him to do.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 9 runs on 10 hits. No errors, they left 7 runners on base. For the Cubs, 8 runs, 9 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes.
So up now for Chicago, Nico Horner. Chris, he's currently the team leader in stolen bases.
Nico Horner.
3-2 now. That's out to center field. Nice grab on the run. And there's one away.
Batting second, the designated hitter,
Professor PrimeTime, the next to hit for the Orioles. A big game for him last night. He had 4 hits in that one. Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. On a line out towards center. Bellinger makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Batting fourth.
1 out, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Out there to center. Makes his way towards it. Makes the grab on the run. That's out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Professor PrimeTime.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Forget it. He circles the bases. His second homer this series. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance.
And now the center fielder, Professor PrimeTime. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
The right-hander back to work. PrimeTime in his rookie season, only 18 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2023. And he deals. Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Gunnar Henderson.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Anthony Santander at the plate. The 0-2. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it's through for a hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores. It's 3-zip.
Picks himself up at RBI. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And we're back. And the batter now, Seiya Suzuki. The Cubs in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
The Y to kick the pitch. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. That one is gone. It just got out of here. His second home run of the series, and they've got their first run. It's 4-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's the center fielder, Professor PrimeTime. He's already homered here in this one. And that one hammered way back there. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 7-2. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel I'd say this team really needed to win this game today. It pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road in the next series, going into some hostile territory, you want to have a lot of confidence, and you want to be feeling really good about how you're playing, as well as to your left and your right, your teammates, that they're on track as well.
Our final line score tonight. First.